I asked 400 fitness coaches what they truly want in life. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing everything that they told me. And no, it's not the perfect physique, more money, 100k followers on Instagram, a Gymshark or a HYROX sponsorship. Sorry, I know I'm putting personal trainers in a bucket. I used to be one as well. What is the one thing that fitness coaches actually want? Like, why have they started a business? Why did they quit their old job? Why are they now coaching clients? What do they actually want in life? Now, there's some coaches watching this who are like 21, 22, probably not thought about it yet, but there's some coaches who are getting to 30, 40, where they're thinking to themselves, what do I want from this? What do I want in life in general? And when you have business and your life goals next to each other, it can get pretty overwhelming. So I spent the last year asking anonymously through market research. I asked all my clients when they signed up on their business audit what they actually want, and I've spoke to a whole bunch more coaches about what they truly want. And on the surface, a lot of them say more money. Then when you dig deeper, it turns out to be a lot different than money and all the surface level stuff. In today's video, let's get into it all. My name's Chris, the owner of the MRR Agency, and I used to be exactly where potentially you are right now watching this, grinding 55, 60 hours a week between Pure Gym and working in Ladbrokes. I did both of them to try and build up my business, and I was kind of getting excited. I was getting excited by the prospect of being able to be a personal trainer, but I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't know what to do. I was just happy being in the gym. I remember having to leave Ladbrokes, even though I was getting like £600-700 extra income just to keep me going, paying for my petrol, my parking and stuff like that. And then I remember telling them that I had a photo shoot in 16 weeks time because I was starting my 16-week diet. And even though I told them I needed the Sunday off, they still put me in and I had to work it, which I'd never done, and I left. And that forced me to go away and have to go and work in my PT business. So I know what it's like from the very start to trying to get busy, to having a second job, all the way through to getting really, really busy and then opening my own gym and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm in the position today to be able to talk about what coaches truly want in life. And hopefully by the end of this video, you're watching it thinking, I don't know what I want in life. Hopefully this steers you in the direction that suits you and suits your life, suits your values. So get comfortable, get a pen, paper, because what I'm about to share isn't just another wee YouTube clickbait video. It's a shift that you're going to need to transform your business and your life for the next few years. So here's what's mad. 92% of coaches that I spoke to had said somewhere in their form that they started a fitness business for freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of income, and freedom to make an impact on their terms with clients, that impact on their families' lives. But the reality, most were working longer hours than they did in their previous jobs. So I've asked all these coaches, like, why did you get into this game? Some of them say freedom. It turns out they're actually trapped by their business more than they were their old job and even that old boss that they hated. And some of them haven't even taken a proper holiday in years. The last time I checked freedom, we don't have to go into the massive definition of it, but freedom is by definition, you're free from any constraint in life, and in this scenario, business, so that you can just do what you want when you want. That's freedom. But having to work all these hours and not able to take a holiday is not freedom. And there was other coaches who were just scared to look at their bank, hoping by, when all their bills come off at the end of the month, they've just still got enough left over to live and to maybe treat themselves if at best. And that's the freedom paradox. Like, you've escaped the 9 to 5 only to create a business that owns you 24/7. Think about that. You've escaped the 9 to 5 only to create a business that owns you 24/7. Now, I'm all for working hard. I'm all for working weekends to keep growing the business and build this dream, but that's not the solution. The solution isn't working harder, posting more content, doing all these things. It's building systems that create predictable recurring revenue, because the reason that you can't take holidays is you don't have enough money predictably to make that call and book that holiday and take that time off. The reason that you're not checking your bank and you're scared is because you don't have enough. You don't sit there and go, there's enough revenue coming in this month that is going to cover my bills and then some. And so that's the solution. The solution is to get more recurring revenue and think about building your business in that way. So when I pivoted from having the gym and being a personal trainer, we signed up about 40 clients in 3 weeks. But the real game changer wasn't the initial sales that I got from starting the business coaching program. It was setting up systems that kept those clients coming back month after month. Like our client Matt, for example, he's one of our best clients and he's an online fitness coach who helps GBTQ plus guys. He was working a lot of hours. He's great at his launches. He's great with content. And so obviously gravitated towards that. He gravitated towards doing a lot of launches, but his retention wasn't great. So while his Instagram was growing and he was getting a lot of followers, a lot of attention, if he didn't launch, then he was in panic mode because there wasn't enough recurring revenue there. So unless he was being the dancing monkey and waving his hands and doing these launches, he was worried. So then he was always in that cycle of launching and posting and continuing that. So the first shift that you need to make based on that is it's not about tactics or strategies, it's about your business model. The reason that your business model always ties back to what you want in life, your business model should directly mirror what you want in life, because the business model is the key to what you want in life. You might think that the business model is all about money. It's not, because the business model is the way that you set up your service delivery and business dictates your schedule, and in turn dictates your fulfillment and happiness, which in turn either gets what you want in life or doesn't get what you want in life. So you can see how the business model is the key to all the branches of your life, and the branches of how you serve clients, who you serve, how you get them results, how you spend your time, who you spend your time with. It all starts with the business model. So I want you to ask yourself, am I building something that requires my constant attention to generate income, or am I creating systems that work even when I'm not? I'll say that again. Am I building something that requires my constant attention to generate income, or am I creating systems that work even when I'm not? Because if you're scared to take a holiday, the chances are you don't have systems that work when you're not, systems that generate recurring revenue, so that when you're sitting by the beach, you can look, and instead of worrying about a client leaving message, you can see a Stripe notification. That's the difference. So if you're still trading time for money, you don't have a business, you have a demanding job that you've created for yourself. That's the truth. So what if we could restructure your business so that clients didn't just pay once, they stayed on for 12, 18, or even 24 months? That's exactly what we're going to cover next. And it's where the real money and freedom actually comes from. So here's the truth. Most fitness coaches are obsessed with the wrong metrics. They celebrate new sign-ups, but they ignore the leaky bucket of clients leaving out the back door. When I asked 400 coaches about the retention, less than 5% could actually tell me the number. They didn't know the number. Hey, I'm not sure because last month and this and that. They just avoided the question, most of them. Yet retention is the most important factor when it comes to building a sustainable business. And this is why our entire business program is built around 3 simple principles. Make it unique, make it last, and make it recurring. So make it unique. We make things unique to you, the business owner. You create things unique to you, your voice, your personality. You make it last. So don't just do things that are fleeting. Do a thing that you're going to keep doing because it's built from your values. And it's easy to keep doing stuff that aligns with you because it's you created it. And then the reason people don't stick to stuff is because they never created it in the first place. They just copy people. And lastly, make it recurring. So whatever you make up, whatever you make last, make it recurring. So keep doing it, make money recurring from it. And most coaches have got this backwards, to be honest. Like, they try to copy what everyone else is doing. They wonder why clients are leaving after a few months, and then they blame the market. They blame the shift, they blame the algorithm, they blame people, they blame the industry's saturated and all this stuff. So another example is a gym owner came to us from the north of England. He was signing about 15 to 20 new members every month. Sounds great. But he was losing like 18 to 25. Like that was the range, 18 to 25. And he was running himself ragged with constant marketing, social media, and sales calls just to stay afloat. So this big expensive agency that he was paying for, having to phone all these leads every day, and he was just barely staying afloat. So we restructured his entire approach. Instead of focusing on flashy marketing and for new members, we built engagement systems for his current clients to make sure the back door was closed. And within 3 months, his churn rate went from 22% to 7%. That's an extra 4,300 in monthly recurring revenue without a new customer, without signing a new member, a new client to the gym. So here's your homework. I want you to calculate your retention rate. How many clients started with you 3 months ago are still with you? And how many started 6 months ago and still with you? And how many started 12 months ago and are still with you? If you're losing more than 10% of your clients every single month, you're trying to fill a bathtub without a plug. Right, think of that. But even with perfect retention, there's still a critical piece missing. Something that 83% of the coaches I surveyed were completely overlooking. And it's costing them thousands every single month. And I'll reveal it now. Most of them weren't running businesses. They were running glorified hobbies. So when I looked at all the answers, I read between the lines and I realised that this is just a hobby for a lot of people. And I asked coaches at all different income brackets. These, you could tell by what they wrote that they were still thinking like coaches instead of business owners. They were still planning week to week instead of thinking quarter to quarter. They were still making emotional decisions instead of strategic ones based on stats and data. And this mindset is the hidden killer of fitness businesses everywhere. Even when a coach asks me a question, I can tell they're thinking like a coach and not a business owner. So here's the shift that I want you to realise that changed everything for me. Your fitness knowledge your knowledge of fitness, health and fitness, isn't your business. Your ability to build and maintain systems is your business. So I want you to think, I'm a coach today, I'm answering check-ins, I'm replying to clients, and in this next part is you're a business owner. Don't carry the coach part over. You become a business owner who thinks systems, recurring revenue, retention, because some coaches struggle to switch the hat from that hat to the other hat. So let me say it again, your fitness knowledge isn't your business. Your ability to build and maintain systems is your business. And when I got this shift in my head, that's when I was able to leave Ladbrokes. That's when I was able to actually go out and speak to people on the gym floor. When I was like doing my classes, I was able to say to people like, do you want to try out personal training? I flipped it to business owner mode. And there's such a low barrier of entry now for coaches that the MD can be a coach, and then they don't teach you business in these courses. So then people are just going in there and basing their whole income on their appearance and likes and just winging it. And that's where so many people are also leaving out the back door as well. So think about your business right now. Are you still the bottleneck for every decision? Are you still the one handling every interaction? If so, you probably haven't went and made the shift from coach to business owner yet. So I went a long way around to readdress the question, what do 87% of fitness coaches want in life? Stability. They want stability. I know, you know, looking at the camera, you're looking at me, you want stability. And I'm going to show you how to make that shift in the 3 steps that I've already pretty much covered. The freedom paradox. Most coaches create businesses that trap them instead of freeing them up for life. The next one was retention. Why focusing on keeping clients is more profitable than constantly chasing new ones. And the last shift there mentally was transitioning from thinking like a coach to thinking like a business owner. So hopefully that helps. If you're ready to make that shift from coach to business owner, click the link in my description and find out about the agency. We've got 2 very clear offers, one for gym owners, one for online coaches. Both of them we come in and install our monthly recurring revenue strategies directly into their business, me personally and my team. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. And of course, if you liked it, hit subscribe, do all that good stuff. Get this out there to more people so we can help build more stable fitness businesses in the industry. Speak soon.